All right, this is AP Statistics 2012, question 4, which is going to test for the proportions test. So they have a survey conducting interviews in 2018, 4,009 adults. It asks, do you think television commercials are an effective way to promote a new product? And 676 say yes. In 2007, 622 out of 1020 said yes to the same question. Does the data provide convincing evidence that the proportion of adults in the US responding yes to the question changed from 2007 to 2008? So let's see, 2007, 2008. 2007, you had 622 out of 1020. And then 2008, you had 676 out of 1009. So yeah, part one. Let's say, what's our null hypothesis? Null hypothesis is, let's call it P for proportions. Proportion in 2007 is equal to the proportion in 2008. And then our alternative hypothesis is proportion 2007 is not the same as the proportion 2008. So part two, you want to run a proportions test. And for the proportion test, you're going to need your proportion for 07. And you're going to need your proportion for 08. So proportion for 07 comes out to be 0.6098. And for 2008, this comes out to be 0.6700. And you're also going to need the combined proportion. Let's see, combined, let's call it C. And your combined proportion, what is that? 622 plus 676 divided by 1020 plus 1009. The combined proportion is going to end up being 0.6397. So yeah, let's say, I don't know, we can just pull these down. 98, 0.67, 6397. All right, now let's run the actual proportion test. So it's going to be Z, and you should have a formula sheet in the AP manual. So it's going to be the difference in the proportions divided by, so in terms of, let's see, standard deviation, it's going to be P times 1 minus P, but you're going to be using the P of the combine. So it's going to be P of the combined times 1 minus P of the combined. You can also, this is also like pooled standard error, if you're more familiar with that term. And then you're going to divide by the number of observations. So the pooled number of observation is 1 minus the 07 number of people minus the 08 number of people. So this comes out to be 0.6098 minus 0.6700 square root 0.6 times 1 minus 0.6397. And then we have our n terms. So that's 1021 case, and then 1009 in the other case. This is going to come out to be minus 2.82. So you're going to look that up into your Z table, and you're going to see that the p-value corresponding to the Z value, or the Z score, is 0.0048. And this is much smaller than 0.05 critical value. So you're going to say reject the null hypothesis. You are confident that the proportions are different. Confident that the proportion, saying yes, are different. And done.